Hey y'all, it's me, Dree. So today I want to talk about the next phase of nervous system regulation. Because most people think that once you regulate, that once you calm your body down, that's it, that it's over. But that's not actually what happens. You see, you can be completely aligned. You can be completely clear. And sometimes your body will still react like something is very wrong. And if you don't understand this moment, you will surely start doubting yourself. You'll think something is off. You'll think something is coming back. You'll think you missed something. But what's actually happening is your body, it's catching up to a shift your mind has already made. You see, for a long time, your system was used to a certain pattern. It was a pattern of chaos, uncertainty, and emotional intensity. And even though those things aren't healthy, those things, they were familiar to your nervous system. So when you remove those things, when you stop engaging, when you actually close the door for real on something, your body, it doesn't immediately register that action as safe. What it registers it as is different. And different, that can feel in your body like danger. So the activation that you feel after alignment, it's not something going wrong. It's something that is changing the fundamental way in which your system runs. So it's stored up energy moving out of your system and your body. But here's where people get pulled back in, because there is another layer to this. And that's the way your body signals misalignment. Because the way that it does it changes as you evolve. Before that feeling in your body, it meant, I need to survive. I need to fix this. I need to do something right now. It was a feeling of urgency, and it was most definitely reaction. But now, that same feeling, it doesn't mean react anymore, because that same exact feeling now has a new meaning. And what is that meaning? The meaning is pay attention. And if you don't recognize that shift, you will most likely respond to awareness the same way you used to respond to danger, which means you'll move too fast. You'll try to fix it too soon. And you'll go back into things that you have already closed. Not because you were wrong to close them, but because you assigned the old meaning to a brand new signal. So, what happens once your nervous system gets through recalibration? Well, the truth is, what you are feeling on the inside doesn't necessarily change, but the meaning does. And that's what defines if a person who's going on the path catches the lesson or not. Because some people miss it completely. That same feeling that used to mean I need to survive, it now means pay attention. So, the feeling is not the problem. But the meaning you give it, that's what determines the outcome. And when this happens, that's the moment that actually matters. It's not when you gain clarity, and it's not when you see the truth. But it's when you can hold that truth without needing to go back into the energy that taught it to you. Because your body might still react, but you don't move the same way anymore. You don't chase it anymore. You don't feed it anymore. You don't turn it into something that it's not anymore. What you do is you let it move. You stay where you already decided to stand. And that's how you stabilize into a new reality without pulling yourself back into the old one. And when you do that fully, with no turning back, the most magical thing happens, because the charge that you felt so strongly before you let the very thing integrate, that charge, it loses its grip completely. And that's when real change happens. That's when you can get closure on a situation without having to fully see it act out in your reality. Because sometimes when you let it act out in reality and you ignore those feelings, sometimes that's where a consequence hides. I'm gathering that we've all had enough consequences. We've all been burned one too many times. It's all about your reaction and not having one, and allowing space for reality to fully integrate. And then the decision of how you move, it's clear as day. There's no disputing it. There's no second guessing it. And even more, when the need to question it dissolves, so does uncertainty altogether. And uncertainty, that really is the root of where everything stemmed from in the first place, isn't it? Anyway, that's the message that I have for y'all today. If you made it to the end, please do let me know in the comments below, and like the message and follow along. I'm really hoping that together we can let this channel grow. There's a lot of people walking this path, and it's important that we're doing it together so that we can all use each other's tools and experiences to light the way for the world. Where there is love, there is light. I'll see you guys in the next one.